It's Wednesday, March 21st. Here's what's coming up today on Sonoran Living Live. You don't have to dread getting older if you do it the right way. The author of The 100-Year Lifestyle is going to show us how. Plus, high levels of sodium could be hurting your health. We're sharing how much is too much in your diet and how to find lower sodium foods. Plus, we're getting some designer secrets this morning. Today, tips on your current decor style. This and more, your way, right now on Sonoran Living Live.
Thank you for sharing your morning with us. I'm Kaylee O'Kelly. Today on Sonoran Living Live, we're going to look at a new approach to treating loved ones with dementia. And we have a few really great reads to share with you, along with some great wines, too. But we begin with an idea for your life. Growing older can certainly be an exciting time for many of us and painstaking for others. But no matter how you look at it, aging is inevitable. Did you know that actually 1 in 50 women and 1 in 200 men will live to the age of 100? The author of this book, The 100-Year Lifestyle, wants to change how we think about growing old. His name? Dr. Eric Flasker, and you're offering a new perspective on this. Good morning.
Good morning.
Have you ever been told by someone that they just don't want to live to be old?
I hear that, Kelly, all the time. And here's the thing. The 55,000 people that are 100 years old today, they didn't want to get there either, but they got there anyway, regardless of what they wanted. They estimate by 2050 there will be 4.2 million people over the age of 100.
Now, is that because we're taking better care of ourselves? We have more access to information to really treat ourselves better?
Absolutely. That's definitely a part of it. There's a whole healthcare hierarchy that we've studied with people who actually got to 100 in style, the way that you and I would want to get there, people water skiing at 100 and being active, traveling the world at 100. And their healthcare hierarchy is self-care, healthcare, then crisis care. So they really do put themselves first.
A lot of it is really about staying active. I have a grandmother who's going to turn 100 in September, and she says she works at Macy's when she just volunteers. But her whole thing is, she says that because she keeps her mind active, that's what keeps her vivacious and alive.
Absolutely, and I know that celebration is a great celebration. My wife's grandfather just celebrated his 100th birthday, and it was a great celebration, and I loved his speech. He said, "It took me 100 years to reach this day. Thanks for coming."
Oh, that's cool.
It's cool.
I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, there's something that you call the ESS. We're going to go through a couple of steps here that we can all sort of be thinking about as we grow older, and I say we're like fine wine. We get better with age.
Absolutely.
But it really is about that perspective and changing it.
No question. We get to start fresh with 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years experience under our belt. And that's an exciting thing. And so the S, the ESS, we want America, Kelly, to get your S in shape. And your S
That's
is S.
The letter S.
Your ESS, your endurance, strength, and structure, which all three of those are very important to quality of life as you age.
Okay, well that would make sense. You know, getting an exercise plan, that doesn't mean you have to go and pound out 100 pounds every time you hit the gym.
That's right.
But at least get moving.
Right, and endurance is obviously, you're going to need endurance because 100 years is a marathon.
Sure.
And so endurance is important. In fact, I'm wearing a heart monitor today. My heart rate right now is 106 because I'm really excited to be here. But if it was 106 all day long, that wouldn't be a good thing. So don't just wear it when you exercise. Wear it all the time and kind of see where you are.
This is really also about developing sort of a vision for your life.
No question. What we've learned is today's society, Kelly, was set up for you live for 60 years and then you die you retire for 2 or 3 and then you were supposed to die.
Yeah.
But the problem is people didn't die and they just kept on living. But here's the thing that's really important. Because they never died, a lot of these people, they also never really lived the last decades of their life because they didn't have a vision for their extended life. So you could think, what are 100 things I want to do?
And then do them.
And do them, absolutely. Yeah. Take action.
And then taking that personal energy inventory, really assess how you're feeling.
Yeah, because if you look at we have a lot of anger issues and a lot of challenges, and there's a lot of things that drain our energy. So if you take the personal energy inventory in the 100-Year Lifestyle and learn how to shift your energy, you do this one exercise, you'll feel younger at the end of the day than you did at the beginning of the day, even though you're 1 day older.
Really?
Yeah, could you imagine doing that every single day?
No, but you know what? I would imagine it would at least turn your life around and turn your perspective around.
Absolutely, and it frees up all the energy that you're using for things that don't support you and your vision for your life or your health. and shift it into what does support you.
The other thing you want to talk about, and it's something that the book focuses on, is to stop killing ourselves, and literally with stress.
Absolutely. And it's funny because people always ask me, Dr. Plasker, what's the one thing all these 100-year-old people have in common? And I say, here it is. Are you ready? They never died. I used to think maybe it was broccoli, maybe it was running 5 miles a day, but the reality of it is that's the one thing that they all have in common. And so what we want people to understand is the top 10 leading causes of death that are all outlined in the book. When you look at that, all of them, except for unintentional injuries, they're all preventable through lifestyle. Longevity is 30% genetics, 70% lifestyle, according to the MacArthur Foundation.
Isn't that amazing? It really is about PMA, positive mental attitude, and really, again, just kind of being aware of your overall being and what you're all about. The book is called The 100-Year Lifestyle. We can get it at book stores everywhere or online, but you say this thing's selling out so fast that you are taking orders online, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Hey, thanks so much for being here. Have a safe trip back to Atlanta.
Thank you.
You bet.